Welcome to part 3 of the Research Strategies tutorial series. In this video, I will show you how to navigate two different databases while applying some of the strategies covered in video 2. I will also show you how the Research Strategies worksheet, or working document, aids in the research process. To begin your database research, start with the library homepage. Make sure you are signed in and can see your name at the top of the screen. Click on the tab Find Journal Articles at the top of the page. This page houses all our databases available to you. I also make sure to have my completed working document open so I can refer to it throughout the research process and to save my research. Let's start with the very first database listed on this page, which is Academic OneFile Select by Gale. This is a general database, so it covers all sorts of topics. The Gale Academic OneFile Select homepage has a basic search box, as well as options to look at your search history or a title list. At the bottom, you can find a topic finder for times when you are unable to decide on a topic for a paper. Let's get started with our first search. This is when the working document comes in handy. I have listed artificial intelligence as the first keyword to search for, so let's put it into the search box and see what comes up. Because artificial intelligence is a phrase, I want to put quotation marks around it. Remember, quotations act like glue, so I will retrieve articles that mention only the phrase, not just the word artificial and the word intelligence. The results list page provides lots of information, not just the list of articles on your topic. You have options to filter your search on the right-hand side. You have the ability to filter by publication date, subject, by document type, as well as publication title. You are also able to receive peer-reviewed journals if you check this box. At the top, you have options to look at your topic covered in academic journals, magazines, essential overviews, books, news, images, and videos. For the sake of this tutorial, we're going to stick with academic journals. Gale retrieved over 33,000 academic journal articles on artificial intelligence, which is a lot of information to sort through. So let's use filters to narrow the results a bit more. Let's think about publication date. Though AI isn't necessarily brand new, it has become more controversial in recent years. It might be helpful to narrow the publication date to the last few years, so I have the most recent information available. Simply click on the Publication Date tab, and then you create a custom date range. In this case, I might want to look at publications from the last 3 years. So you must click on the calendar, click on August 2021, and then you have to select an actual date. So we'll go with August 1st to today's date and hit apply. So we went from 33,000 articles to 11,000. Not a bad start. If your teacher requires peer-reviewed articles, simply click the checkbox on the right-hand side next to peer-reviewed journals. Now let's take a look at filtering by document type. Click on the tab Document Type, and you can see the different types of documents that are available that you can select. Article, report, brief article, etc. In this case, we're going to stick with articles. Make sure to never select book review, as book review is simply that, just a review of the book. You're not going to receive any critical information in the article. Hit apply, and you can see that the results have been cut in half. We've gone from 10,000 results to a little over 5,000. Let's continue filtering our results. Gale has a feature that not many other databases have, and that's the Search Within feature. The Search Within feature is beneficial because it searches topics within your current results list, not the entire database. So if I add in the next keyword in my working document into the Search Within feature and hit Submit, Gale will search for that keyword within the 5,000 articles listed. Let's see what happens when I add college or university. Remember, the Boolean operator or works best with synonyms. You can see we've gone from 5,000 to a little under 4,000 results. Let's keep searching using the Search Within feature. You can use the Search Within feature as many times as you'd like. You can see here in blue, we have all of our previous filters that we've used. If at any time you want to get rid of any of your filters, simply click the X next to the filter. Let's put in our next keyword from the working document into the Search Within feature. Plagiarism. You can see we just went from over 3,000 results to just 38. This is exactly what we want when we conduct our searches in the databases. We're trying to filter our results and narrow them down as much as possible. It's impossible to get through over 5,000 articles, but we can take the time to look through at least 10 to 15 of these 38 articles. As you scroll through your list of articles, make sure to take a long look at each title. You can gain a lot of information from the title and decide if that article could potentially work for your paper. This one, ChatGPT, the co-teacher we need. This article explores artificial intelligence and its academic uses and challenges when incorporated into a high school writing curriculum. This sounds good, although it does not pertain to college or university. The next one, Artificial Intelligence, Real Anxiety, How Educators Use AI to Prepare Students for the Future. This could potentially be an interesting article, so let's take a closer look. When you click on a title, it takes you directly to the article. At the top, you have the title and any information related to the article. The body of the article is in the center, and then on the right-hand side, you have options to click on other articles that are similar to the one you are reading. Underneath, you have related subjects as well. Now is the time to begin skimming and scanning the article, which was covered in the previous video. Read the introduction and conclusion, the abstract if available, and the first and last sentences of paragraphs. You can also search for keywords in the article by hitting the Control button and the letter F on your keyboard at the same time. You can see the pop-up on the right-hand side. This is also known as Control Find, which can help pinpoint the location of keywords to read that specific location in the article. Let's search for the keyword plagiarism. The word plagiarism is mentioned 2 times in the entire article, and you can see it's highlighted in orange. If you use the arrows to scroll down, you'll go to each location that the word is mentioned. You might want to read those specific paragraphs where those keywords are mentioned because it might pertain to your topic. Another great feature is the ability to highlight and take notes. If, for example, you happen to find a quote you'd like to use for your paper, you can simply highlight the particular quote, choose a color, and add in a note if you'd like. Hit save, and as long as you are signed in to the library homepage, you can hit Highlights and Notes in the top right hand of the page, and it lists all of the highlights and all of the notes that you've made for this particular article. If you decide an article will work for your paper, there are a few ways you can save the article for future use. Send to is an option to email the article to yourself or send to your OneDrive or Google Drive. You can also download the article to your OneDrive or to your personal device, or you can use the permalink to add the article link to your working document. Simply click on Get Link that has the chain link icon. A pop-up will appear, hit copy, and add the permalink to your working document. You can also add in the title and whether or not the article was peer-reviewed. It's important to note that anytime you want to save a link to an article, to never copy and paste the link at the top of the page. The link at the top of the page is temporary, whereas the permalink or the Get Link button is accessible at all times. The final feature I'd like to show you is the citation tool. At the top right-hand side of the screen next to the Send To button is the citation tool. If you click on this, you will have access to all different citation styles and formats. The first one is MLA 9th edition. So all you have to do is highlight and copy and paste into your document. However, always make sure the citation is correct. Sometimes the databases can get these wrong, so it's up to you to make sure they are correct. The next database I'd like to show you is Academic Search Complete by EBSCO, which is located directly underneath Academic OneFile Select by Gale. You can see it's very similar to any other database with a search box located at the top. Remember, Academic Search Complete does not have the search within feature that Gale has. So any specific searches, make sure to always include your Boolean operators, truncation, or quotations. Let's try a few of our keywords. Here I have artificial intelligence in quotations, the Boolean operator and, college, and plagiarism. Here we have 23 articles, which is not a bad start. All of the filters are located on the left-hand side. Again, if your teacher requires peer-reviewed journals, simply click on the checkbox next to peer-reviewed. Now we have 12 articles. If you'd like to filter the publication date, the sliding scale allows you to move to 2021 to 2024. If you find an article you're interested in, there are two ways you can read it. Either click on the title or click on PDF full text. If you click on the title, it will take you to an article landing page, which offers the authors, subject terms, the abstract, and other information. Here, you can also access the PDF full text by clicking here on the left-hand side. This takes you directly to a copy of the article. You're also able to use the Control Find feature as well as highlight and take notes. There are multiple ways to save the article, which are all located on the right-hand side. You can add to your Google Drive or your OneDrive. You can even create your own folder to add the article into. You can email it to yourself, save to your device, or you can select the permalink. Similar to Gale, a pop-up will appear at the top. Copy and paste directly into your working document. EBSCO also has a citation feature, which is again on the right-hand side. Click on the Cite feature, simply scroll all the way down to M's for MLA, and here is your citation. Again, these citations sometimes have mistakes, so make sure to double check. Sometimes in EBSCO, you'll find articles you'd like to read or potentially use for your paper, but there won't be a PDF full text option to read the article. Sometimes an article will have the option to click on Full Text Finder, which is perfectly fine to use. If you click on Full Text Finder, it will often take you to another database that offers the same article you're looking for. If PDF Full Text and Full Text Finder aren't available, sometimes you'll see Request a copy of this article. This option allows you to request the article through Interlibrary Loan. Click on Request a copy of this article, and it will take you directly to an Interlibrary Loan request form. Fill out all the important information, hit Submit, and our Interlibrary Loan librarian will try to send you the article within 24 hours. It's important to note you should never pay for research, especially if you have Interlibrary Loan as an option. And that wraps up our comprehensive guide to effective research strategies. We hope you found these tips and techniques helpful and that they make your research process smoother and more efficient. Remember, the key to successful research is a blend of curiosity, organization, and persistence. If you have any questions or need further assistance, please feel free to contact your librarians. Thank you for watching and happy researching.